Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Get up, girl. Get up, girl, wherever you are. It's Saturday, it's Thanksgiving weekend, and it's time to get up. We're 6 weeks away from what? Get up,
Get
girl.
up, girl.
Live. Alicia, how was your Thanksgiving?
My Thanksgiving was really, really great. I had an opportunity to serve people who were less fortunate than I am at this stage in my life. So that was really great. And then got
Yes.
to spend some time with family. So my Thanksgiving was great. How about you? Those Cornish hen.
Girl, they were delicious. It was my first time making Cornish hens, but when you go to the grocery store on Wednesday night before Thanksgiving, you just have to buy what is in there, and that's what I had, little baby chickens. But it was delicious, and we had a great Thanksgiving. Quiet, stayed in house, did exactly what I wanted to do, which was not a lot of anything once the cooking had been done. So it was
Oh,
great.
well, now it's time that we get up.
Yes. I'm so looking forward to Get Up Girl 2025 January 11th, and I've gotten a question about what is it going to be. How did you and Alicia come together? So, Alicia, what you think? What can we tell the folks today?
You know, several years ago, I wrote a book called Get Up and Be Somebody. And the title of this book actually came from my sister, God rest her soul. And she talked about my niece at the time. She was like, she just needs to get up and be somebody. And it blew my mind. I could not let that go. And so I
Wow.
wrote this entire book about getting up to be somebody. And I was so enamored with the work that you were doing, and I wanted to talk to you. So why don't you talk about how your book came about?
So, Phenomenal Woman Girl, That's You came as a result of me actually doing a Facebook post after having uh, read Maya Angelou's poem, Phenomenal Woman Girl, That's You. And I said, I'm going to write a book around that poem because it's so empowering to women. And, that's what I love to do. And a year later, that how Facebook memories will pop up and shame you. And so a year later, 2017, it came up and it said, that's what you said in 2016. So in 2018, by 2018, I had finished the book, Phenomenal Woman, Girl, That's You. And God had given me the concept of shine, the special happening inside nobody else. Because I feel like as women, sometimes there's something on the inside of us that we don't necessarily know how to tap into. And so that's what my book was all about. So when Leisha and I are talking about that and about her book and the work that she does as a motivational speaker, we knew that this was time for us to come together. And that's how Get Up Girl got started.
Exactly, because I had wanted to do something with Get Up and Be Somebody, bringing people together for a few years. And I knew that what you were doing, and I was like, Dad, we just need to get together. And so often as women, we try to do things all by ourselves. So
Yes.
I'm wondering to you, audience, what is it that you wanted to do by yourself that you could come together on January 11th and do with other women? What is it that you have not been able to do by yourself? But in a community of like minded people, you could
Yes.
now do together. And I'm telling you, it is time for you to get up, girl. The world is changing, your life is changing, community's changing. What is it that you need to get up to do that you've been stale, stagnant, and stalling about?
Amen. In the Bible, it says in Isaiah chapter 60, verse 1, arise, shine, for your light has come, and the glory of the Lord rises upon you. And this verse is one of the heartbeat verses of Get Up Girl Conference, and it's a call to action because that's what we need to do. We need to arise from whatever, as Leisha says, get up and be somebody, arise from whatever has held you back, fear, doubt, past mistakes, and to step boldly into the light that God has placed within you, the shine happening inside nobody else. This conference is about helping you to shine in your purpose, your calling, and your journey. And I think it's just the best gift that you can give yourselves. If yesterday was Black Friday and any indication of your shopping list, this needs to be one of those things. What you think?
I think it absolutely needs to be there. Wait a minute, Dagny, do you hear that? I hear that. That's somebody's dream knocking, and it's been knocking for you for so long.
Come on.
And the sound is getting more faint because you've been ignoring that. Ignore no more. It is
Yes.
time for you to get up, girl,
Get up,
and
girl.
come do the thing you were called to do. Because you know what I found out? If
Mm.
you don't do the thing that you were gifted to do, it prohibits somebody else from doing the thing that they are called to do because it is tied and connected
It's
to you.
connected
And if you just refuse to do it, he will give it to somebody else.
as he
So
will.
how many times have all of us had this great idea? We did nothing with it. And then a year, a month, or several years later, you see somebody else doing it. Well, it was given to you first,
And you
but you
can't
didn't
be
do
mad.
anything with it. No, you can't be mad. You
You
have to
can't be
say,
mad.
man, I had that idea, but what can you do to take that idea from conception to fruition? And
Yeah.
I think that January 11th is a culmination of calling everybody together to do that. We're going to sell out. I believe that. So
Oh
you
yeah.
don't want to wait around. We don't have a million spots. We're not in a stadium yet. Notice I said yet. So you need to come on up in where we are
Come
and not
on.
miss out on what we are going to do. I have the privilege of kicking off with my partner Dagny, and then I'm gonna take the wheel. And when I tell you I am driving this rocket ship to stratosphere, you don't want to miss that. I'm bringing one of my girls along with me. We're gonna have some affirmations. We're gonna talk about more of those things. But Dagny, the day is going to fly
It
into
is.
absolute galaxy of excitement.
Yes. And so we have some friends, and we're just going to drop like three of the speakers on you today, because, we just can't keep it to ourselves. We're trying to drop little nuggets each week. We're going to be on this live on Saturdays at 8 a.m. leading up to the Saturday, January 11th. And so we just want to let you know what's going on. We talked about how Leisha and I how we came together, and this is our first event, and so we want you to be a part. But one of our speakers, one of our sessions is Get Up and Let God. And that's going to be Elder Sherry McDonald. And she is coming with the fire. She is coming to talk about those things that we need to do for our own soul care. Our faith is wrapped up in the things that our purpose. It's God that put whatever it is on the inside of us, and in order to fuel that, you got to have this relationship here intact. And so she's going to kick us off after Leisha with Get Up and Let God. So we're excited about that, right, Leisha?
Absolutely. So Honeybee is gonna put us on fire.
Yes, come on, honeybee. The next one is Get Your Money Up. And I know if this $99 that the conference is already, like a struggle, you can't even see how, then this session is going to be for you, because it's not going to be just about strategies for making the money that you have work. It's going to be strategies for also wealth management and getting your multi streams of income up and all the things. And financial coach Donna Williams has the strategy, let me tell you. And so we're excited about that session that's coming up with Donna.
That's
And
gonna
then
be awesome.
I can't wait. I can't
You
wait.
gotta move some, shake some, get your money up and make some.
There you
I think
go.
I'm gonna be a rapper in my next life.
And then our third one that we want to talk about today is Get Up. It's okay if you're not okay. Oh my God, I can't
That'll
wait.
preach all by itself.
Okay, because 2024, has had us on an emotional roller coaster, and for in more ways than one. And so it's okay if you're not okay. It's all about your mental health and about how we can get it done. And that is our sis Rachel Renata, founder of Braveheart. Leisha, is she gonna knock it out the park or what?
She is going to knock it out the park. I remember when I met her and she was introduced to me by another sister friend. And I'm telling you, we have been tethered since that day.
Yes.
And Rachel is somebody that's actually on one of my teams. When I need therapy for the students that I work with, I've worked with her and we give them a session that I cover from my company. So
Mhm.
she has truly, truly been a blessing. And I love the opportunity for us to just be transparent in the moment because it's
Yeah.
okay if you're not okay. Stop
It's
pretending. 2025, I am just not pretending anymore.
Okay, I know that's right. I know that's right. So we are so excited about just dropping a few of our amazing speakers on you today. And so we have one of them in the chat. Elder Sherry McDonald is in the chat. And so we're so excited to just share just a few. So now you have something to do. The charge is here. You need to register. You need to register. You need to register. Because guess what? We will, as Leisha said, sell out because we want to keep our vendors at a, we want to keep the vendors where our vendors are going to be blessed. So we're not going to have a million people selling jewelry and a million people doing one thing. Everybody's going to have their own exclusive monopoly, if you will, on their particular thing. So once we get a t-shirt vendor, that's the t-shirt vendor. Okay. So we're trying to make it a blessing for everyone. So you can scan this QR code. You can go to dagnybarton.com. We're going to put the link in the chat to be able to get your registration. This is the best gift you can give yourself for the holidays. What do you think, Leisha?
Absolutely. And it is a ridiculous blessing. And I'm going to tell you what I mean by a ridiculous blessing. I heard a pastor say years and years ago, have you ever driven by somebody's house that's a big old mansion and they got a Bentley in the yard and a Mercedes? And you say to yourself, now, you know what? That's ridiculous. So you see a woman dressed head to toe, just looking good. And you say, you know what? That's ridiculous. Well, you know what? I believe God is still doing ridiculous stuff. And it's
Yes.
ridiculous what we giving out for $99. We're not trying to get rich off of you. We're trying to put some riches in you. So
Yeah.
it's going to be a ridiculously blessed time. You do not want to miss it. Get up, girl, and come on in the room.
Come on in the room. Every time we move, on Saturday, January 11th, there's something going to be imparted in you. Every time that hour changes, something is going to have happened that's going to transform your 2025. You're going to get a gift. You're going to get something in your hand. You're going to get something in your mind. You're going to get something in your spirit that's going to put you on a trajectory for 2025 and all that God has for you. Elder Sherry said in the chat, gift a girlfriend that you want to be blessed. That's right. Go on and get you. You can knock out 2 or 3 gifts. If you already plan to spend $100 on this girl or this sister or this mama or this niece, then you can go ahead and knock that right on out by gifting this conference. Come with your sisters. Come ready to be amazed at
Right.
Get Up Girl 2025. Oh, I'm so excited.
We want to see you there. Some self care, soul care, wealth care. Come on in
Come
and
on
get
in.
taken care of.
Bye bye.